Hey everybody, I want to go over the results on the options trades that I posted in the first video. So that's going to include Tesla, AT&T, Google, and T-Mobile. I'm also not wearing my headset right now. I realize that a lot of the audio problems I have is because I can't even hear myself speak when I'm recording. So maybe this is going to sound a little bit better, but you guys can let me know. We're going to start with Tesla. Let's get this centered. Okay, so Tesla, let me get my notes. If we look at Tesla, we had a 365 call and a 302.5 put. If we see early on when the candle opened, this trade was a winning one. This isn't extended hours, so it's not pre-market trading. This is when the market opened. This was a winning trade. Now everybody's commission is going to be a little bit different, so maybe it wasn't a winning trade or maybe it wasn't even break even. But you could see early on the widespread legs was a winning trade. However, we use very specific timing for the cost of the trade and then for our exit premium as well. We recorded that Tesla was a -1 for their earnings. That just means this strangle lost between 0% and -25% of the cost of the trade. So this was a losing trade. We rank our losers from -1 to -4. The most you can lose is 100% of the trade. So our losers can only go up to 4. Our winners have been expanded to go up to 17. We're going to jump to AT&T next. AT&T had the same situation. So this was a pre-market trade. So this is exact same thing that I just explained. When the market opened, this was technically a winning trade. It opens here, it comes down, and then it went back up. So this became a winning trade depending on your premium paid. The premium is going to affect the break-evens, but you can see that it at least fell outside of our range in some form or another. And if you had a tight strangle or even a straddle, this was likely a winning trade early on. Let me find what we recorded for AT&T. AT&T recovered fast though. So again, we have specific times throughout the day that we record them. I can't just say that we were in this trade super early on and we can take the peak profit that it was. We need to be consistent with all of our trades, so we need very specific timing. AT&T was actually rated as -4. So this trade lost between 75% and 100% of the trade value. So again, another loser, and so far we are looking at -5 on a 1% risk per trade. You're looking at -1.25% at most. For Google, we can see they never fell outside of the strangle. They opened up here, a little push up, and then it came back down, and it never fell outside of our widest legs. Google, as expected, is a -4, so somewhere between -75% and -100%. Another loser, and we're looking at -9 points. -9 points just means with 1% risk, you're looking at -2.25%. Jumping to T-Mobile, it's clearly a winner. It fell outside, it went higher, it closed outside. T-Mobile was a +2, so somewhere between +25% and +50% of the premium paid. All in all, we are looking at -7 points for the first video I uploaded. So not great, but not terrible. -7 isn't that bad. It's just -1.75. You see those fluctuations all the time in day to day. I'm not going to talk about all the specific trades because I just want to show the results for the ones that I posted before they released their earnings. But so far this week, on what I have graded, we are looking at around +40 points, so just about +10% on the week. I am still going to post the results for the next day's video, and that's going to include SkyWest, American Airlines, and I believe Intel. Small spoiler, it doesn't look that great there either, but I will also at the end of that video be showing some other popular companies that we graded and that we released for our students. And you can see how they performed and how we came up with +40 points or +10% for the week. Again, I'm not done grading it. I might make a couple of new videos about that, explaining some stuff, showing some data. So you guys just look out throughout the week. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you missed out on some of those losses.